Okay, and welcome back. It's been a long time. I feel like it's been a month, but it's only been a couple of weeks.
Only 2.
But yeah. So welcome back to the Saucy Boys podcast. I go by the name of Chaku.
Michael Stokes, baby.
And we're back with another episode. New week, new drink.
New 2 weeks.
Yeah.
New bye week, new drinks.
Mike, a lot of things have happened.
A lot.
And I want to air out my grievances.
Well, one of them you got to hold till music corner.
Damn. Okay. So, all right. I'll wait for it.
I need you to sit on that.
But since it is your week for the Bevy, what'd you bring us today?
My guy, I'm glad you turned it over to me. So we've been drinking these like seltzers, pool drinks, like seltzers, something light. You know what I'm saying?
Trying some things.
Yeah, like cocktails, all them things you can just grab, take to a barbecue or a pool because it's summer. And like we've stated before, we're not big seltzer guys. We really don't care for beers that much. But I'll tell you what, this is one that when I saw that it was coming out, I've been really excited to try this. And it's the Simply spiked lemonade. So we all know Simply, they're procurers of very good orange beverages, orange juice. See, out there.
I was always a Simply lemonade kind of guy.
I love the lemonade too. I love all of their products. I don't discriminate actually. So I think you need to come to 2022 and stop discriminating on the orange juice, my friend. But yeah, they decided to step into the alcohol game and they made these spiked lemonades. And I already got an early review back from my girl. I let her try a strawberry one. She said they're fucking bomb.
Dang.
Quote. So I'm super excited to try these. And hopefully they're what I want. I'm going to try the watermelon first.
I'm going to do the strawberry.
Because I got to redeem what happened last time with the Happy Dad watermelon, which tasted too much like Four Loko and Misery.
I wasn't too jazzed on the Happy Dad.
Me neither.
It was all right.
They're okay.
All right, let's get in this shit.
Get a little ASMR for you. There we go.
Ooh, it smells nice.
Ooh, dude. Smells promising.
Well, cheers.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah, these are dangerous.
Yeah, this could be a problem.
Yeah, you put this shit in like a smoothie. Yeah, this shit is nice. I like it.
I'm already thinking like I'd like to try it with a shot of tequila.
That's wild. Like, pandemic made everybody alcoholics.
Yeah.
Because everybody's coming out with a seltzer.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck would have thought Simply Lemonade? Like, damn, hey, let's get in the seltzer game.
The juice that goes great with my breakfast is like, hey, how'd you like to keep drinking after?
But see, that's going to fuck people up. Because what if they going to reach for, like, the Simply Lemonade joint? They're like, oh, this is... And then they... See, it's too close. I almost fucked up and bought because I think Bang and the Alana whatever, like the pre-workout like energy drinks, like they have their own seltzers, and I'm like, why? But some like crazy ass motherfuckers probably at the gym like loaded up on one of those.
Whoa, let's fucking go!
Fucking throwing. I hate when people throw weights.
Oh, it's the worst.
There was this girl at the gym yesterday. And she just, the thing that pissed me off about it wasn't even really like a lot of weight.
Yeah.
It's just she was doing she was grunting and shit. And she was fucking throwing it. I was like, what are you doing?
Throwing weights are only acceptable when you're doing 2 exercises. Deadlifts or power cleans. Anything else, you're just a jackass.
Yeah, like if you got the fucking dumbbells and you doing like biceps or some bullshit and you fucking throw it on the ground like a dick. Yeah.
You're just trying to be seen. You ain't special.
What about those dudes that grunt like overly loud in the fucking gym?
Well, sometimes you can't control it, bro.
But see, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just...
Or maybe it helps you get it up more. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Whoa. Yeah. There's a pause.
Have you ever like grunted like a little bitch whenever you used?
Yes. So back in high school when we had to max out, it was like a big thing. Like everyone's in there going for their maxes on all the things. So you'd start at bench, you'd go to the squat, then you'd max out on deadlift, and then on the other side they'd do, I think it was like a 2-day thing if I can remember properly. And then we'd do power cleans. And I know on one of my power cleans where I tried to max out on, I picked it up, and then when I did the drop, to cling it back this way, my voice cracked, and I was like, ah! Like real fucking loud. And I got it up and shit, and I like held it but dropped it, but no one gave a shit about that after my voice cracked. They got their jokes off, you know what I'm saying? So,
I was hitting bench. I was doing chest, and I was by myself, and I don't wear headphones when I work out. And I was putting up, I forgot what I was putting up, but that shit was heavy. And my last rep, I get to the top, and I'm like, I'm like, nigga, did I just make that noise? Yeah, so I had to like cough and like do something manly, like scratch my ass.
So it's funny because I was at the gym before this, and one of my modern worst nightmares is being at the gym and having to fart, and me having my headphones in and having that bitch be like loud and everybody around me hear it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like anytime I feel like something in my stomach, I immediately just go to the restroom. Even if it's just a fart, just so I can like let it out and just come back.
Why are gym farts the worst?
They are.
You go in the bathroom and you hear niggas just blowing ass.
Oh yeah.
It should be loud. I'm like, yo, I seen this video and somebody was like, never take selfies or videos in the locker room no more. And she was like in there taking a selfie, and some girls in there just lighting that shit up. She was like,
look at my gains.
hell yeah.
Someone in the background
just tearing it up. I was like, holy shit.
My thing is like the gym is such a loud place anyways, with like the grunts, the machine people working out,
the music,
but it just seems like if you were to pass gas in there, it's like a record scratch moment. Like everything stops. Like it's like, my guy, what?
Yeah. Like, and so, gonna let that loose right here.
Yeah.
But yo, niggas be crop dusting in the gym. That shit is fucking annoying.
Of course.
Like I'm low, I'm on the bench, and then I just get a whiff of fucking stank ass.
Just ass in your face.
I'm like, bruh, come on.
So I was doing like crunches and stuff. And like it always happens when I'm doing crunches. Like I don't fart all the time, but I always have this moment where I'm doing like sit-ups or something. I'm just like, oh, I almost farted. I'll just keep going and stuff and get it finished. But
you get to the top of the sit-up and you're like, oh shit.
I always have like a moment where I'm just like, oh man, I could have farted right there. And that would have been like bad. Especially when everybody's over there on that mat area.
Yeah, all stretching and shit.
Yeah, and it's like you really gotta hold it because it's like, uh-oh. You don't want to be doing like them leg raises and
some assholes doing kettlebell swings and shit. You're over there doing sit-ups, trying not to fart.
Yeah, it's fucking kettlebell flies in there and like
what the fuck? Yo, that shit is horrible.
Oh my goodness.
So would it be okay for a chick to just light it up? I don't think nobody would say shit.
No, they probably wouldn't. She'd probably actually get away with it and be like, point to the guy next to her.
Like they'd try to play it off and like shit be all cute. Like, oops. And dudes would be like, oh, it's okay. I fart all the time.
Want to hear mine?
Because you know how niggas be pressing in the gym on chicks whenever they working out. Like, let me help you with a set, girl.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Super creepy shit too. Gotta let them work out. Listen, women get harassed every day of the week, 24 hours a day. They should have a safe place to go work out and get in shape.
Yeah.
Without us.
Without being harassed
prey
and objectified.
Yeah. Without predators out there, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know.
Is that how you doing it? So you jumping into it?
No, not right now because we still got other topics. I was like, damn, out there.
I was like, damn, you jumping into that section quick.
That would be a really good transition. Holy shit, I didn't even think about it until I said it. But yeah,
we might have to have a callback on that one. See, in showbiz, a callback is what comedians do whatever, you don't care. But yeah, dude. And you know, women need a safe place to work out and just, you know, do their thing. But have you ever like caught a woman's gaze when you're in the gym, like working out, and
on accident?
Like, because sometimes like I'll be working out and I'll look up and it pisses me off. Actually, I'm not gonna front. It kind of makes me mad and I work out harder, which is cool. But like I'll look up and like I'll make eye contact with a chick and I'm not even like paying. There's nothing going on in my head but besides what I'm working out, and they'll give me that look like, ugh. Like, why are you looking at me? Like, bitch, I'm not. I don't care about you at all. Like, I'm looking through you. I don't even fucking see you. And so, like, they'll do that shit. And it's like, for one, you ain't that cute. And two, it's like, I'm fucking in my shit right now. I'm in the zone. Because, like, I'll sit on the end of the bench and I'll just be, like, staring off into fucking space. and yeah, I'll randomly like snap out of it, and I'll catch a glare, and I'm like, bitch, I wasn't looking at you.
It's because you need your headphones back, bro. That's why.
I just be on the end of the bench thinking about life.
You got to be in the zone. Like me, I just, you know what I do to avoid talking to people when I don't want to talk to people? Because there's weirdos who go to so one of the gyms I go to, there's this old guy who just shows up and he goes to like
the workout.
No, he like goes to the cables and like pulls the cable for like 5 minutes and then walks around and tries to find people to talk to, and then when no one wants to talk to him, he just leaves. But he pissed me off the other day because I went on a Sunday, and like my gym, you got to scan your fob before you come in. But that doesn't mean you can't hold the door for somebody and they can scan their fob and still walk in. It still registers them as scanning themselves in. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker was like, I'm talking like 5 steps ahead of me, and he scanned and walked in, and then he looked back and pulled the door closed on me and was like, you got to scan. And I was just like, nigga.
I'm like, bitch, I know.
Bitch, you seen me here before. What the fuck is your problem?
I'm never talking to you again, Daryl.
Like, yeah, you fuck. I like swiped. I was just like, what the fuck, dog? Like,
yeah.
That's why you don't work out, you old fuck.
Like the to pull the door closed is some bullshit. I'd have been hot. That probably was
That's the worst part.
I probably
if you
would
would
have
have just let it close and kept walking, I would have been perfectly fine. But the fact that he pulled it closed and acknowledged that he did it and was like, pointed to the scanner on the outside, like, you have to hit that to come in. I was like, motherfucker.
I'm like, oh man, I beat your ass.
Like, yeah, I'll fucking stomp your old ass.
Every time you walk in, you should try to get to the door first.
Oh yeah, I should. I know I can outbeat him in a fucking foot race.
Just run to the door real quick, unlock it, and then close it and look at him and be like,
gotta get that scan.
You gotta scan your tag.
You gotta scan your fuck.
Scan your tag.
Yeah.
Fucking
bitch.
Oh man. But I want to jump into this shit. So this past week, well, it was August 2nd. It was a Yeezy day.
Yes.
And we both knew going into this that we weren't going to hit shit. But the thing that is the most frustrating about the whole shit.
Didn't you get foam runners?
I did.
This nigga trying to like he's a part of the common folk or something like this.
I hit on foam runners and I hit on the 700s.
This fucking liar right here.
But I didn't want them. I wanted the fucking turtle doves. That was the only shoe that I was going for in that whole fucking pack. And then they didn't even do the wave runners. They did those in the UK.
Okay.
And then they did like a couple other like exclusive pairs in UK.
In Asia, in UK.
Yeah. And so I'm like, oh man, fuck. But yeah, no, that shit was just horrible. It was trash.
A fucking mess.
The app was like crashing. So and I'll commend sneakers on this. Is like, you know, you're gonna catch that L, but at least like they let you select the size and submit your shit.
Yeah.
This, like, you couldn't even navigate through the app. Like, you couldn't even get to like your size. You couldn't fucking do none of that. And then whenever the thing for the draw for the turtle doves came up, I got in and I selected my size and like submitted the payment and all that shit, and then it like just locked and then it froze and it said something went wrong. Oops, something went wrong. And I'm like,
It's like what's it called? When we were looking at it, there was that pair of 700s that they had like an hour and a half left on their draw time, and then immediately like the draw had closed out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, wait, draw closed, and then they had to put up technical difficulties right now, please wait.
and then it popped up later.
Yeah, to re-enter the draw. So they like restarted the clock on it, and it was like, what the fuck?
But
what type of shenanigans is going on?
But the thing that really like pissed me off about the whole like Yeezy Day release, and then it was funny because like after I seen that shit where Kanye was like going off like he didn't approve of Yeezy Day shit, I'm like, I shouldn't support this. I ride with Yeezy.
I'm gonna take a stand.
But I was like, fuck it, I want them turtle doves. I don't have to go for it. Well, the shit that pissed me off about it was I seen, so like the shit that we follow on Twitter and all that, they kept having people post screenshots and they all had exclusive access.
Yeah, bitches.
I'm like, so they pretty much had like first come first serve, and then later on that night they sent me the exclusive access at like midnight.
What good does this do?
And
I don't live in the UK.
And none of them had my size. It was all like size like 4 or 5. Like, I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Welcome to my life.
So it was just a complete day full of frustration. I ain't gonna front. I was kind of hurt.
You know, I was a conscientious objector to the Yeezy Day from the start. It's like I said, I had been July. I went hard. You know what I'm saying? I went hard and fast. It was like I was on a bender for sneaks, my guy, and it was a rush. I was fucking mainlining it, dog. And then I had to take a step back and was like, I need to abstain. And I'm trying my hardest, dog. And I'm going on only 2 weeks now of no sneaker purchase. But the last shoe I bought was the that Desert Elephant Jordan 3, which I am very happy about. That is a shoe. That is a good fucking shoe, man. Yeah. Like, I wasn't even that excited for it because you remember I was hitting you the night before.
We were both like,
I was like, do I want this or should I just wait for the fire red? And then I got it. And immediately I was like, well, what can I wear it with? It's got the brown on it. I immediately found a pair of like brownish khakis that I got in a black shirt, and I wore them out to dinner on Friday night. And I was just like, damn, this is a fit.
Motherfuckers is nice.
Like, this is a fit that I got right now. Like, holy shit.
But then on top of that too, like, they're comfortable.
Yes. Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I do got my dunks over there, the black noir dunks. And those took like probably about a week, maybe 2 weeks to finally break in fully. Yeah. And now they're finally like fully like comfortable to me. Whereas that Desert Elephant 3, like, is like a match made in heaven. As soon as I put my foot in, I was like, oh shit.
Like, whoa.
It's like, yo, these are nice.
Yeah. So.
And if that's my last purchase for a month, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
But we'll see what happens coming up this month because there's a lot of shit coming out.
Yo, they got a bunch of stuff. And then Monier, they're doing the 4s and the 12s.
Yeah.
I'm not too jazzed about the 12s, but the 4s look really dope. So I'm going to try to shoot my shot for that, but I highly doubt that I'm going to hit those.
So let's look ahead real quick. We got the French Blue Jordan 13. That's the one that we said we like, but it looks like it's a part of that Cowboy starter pack meme.
It's a Dallas Cowboy starter pack thing.
So I can't get them just because of that. I don't want to be a part of that meme. Let's see. We got the Air Jordan 3, the dark iris coming out, which is basically the purple, the purple tinges on it. Then you got the Air Jordan 4, the Canyon purple, which is a women's. But the one that I'm looking forward to is the 12, the Stealth, which is that gray and white one, which there was some shenanigans about that, whereas it appeared on some certain American sneaker stores during the window that it was only supposed to release in Europe for like a couple hours. And I had told you about that of like, yo, did you get like early access to this through JD or Finish Line? And you were like, nah. I was like, dog, I shit you not. Like midnight, I saw that shit. I clicked on the link and my Finish Line app started fucking up. And so I had to like restart my phone. And then when I got back in, the Soul Links app had moved the shoe to the 27th is the release date now. And I was just like, what the fuck?
They did that with that. And then they pushed back the OG Chicago, the Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
So, okay, look, I got this calendar right here. And I'm going to tell you, I'm excited because I think I might cop a couple of these.
Jordan 6, Magnet and College Navy. That's one that I'm circling on. I really want that.
I'm looking at, I want to say, so these right here, forgive me if I'm chopping this up, but the Bevys, the Beauty Supply Air Jordan 7.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not a fan of all 7s, but this one looks really dope. And you see this shit?
Oh yeah, that's fire.
The colorway is dope. The edition with this like little.
That's a fire ass like fall winter shit.
But it's women's. So you gotta go. Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Like, you're fortunate enough to have a foot that actually fits in women's sizes. They got to do a
just say I got a little bitch foot.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't because like my size in women's is like a fucking 18, and they never have that. They never fucking have it. So I just be getting pissed.
So if I can cop that one, I'll probably get that one. And then they have the Air Jordan 1 Stealth.
Yes.
I'm debating, but the Georgetown 6 looks pretty dope.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
Of course, the Fire Red. I already have the Cardinal. So I don't know if I'll go in on the fire red.
Essentially the same thing.
Yeah, just the eyelets are, everything on here is red. So on the Cardinal, the eyelets are yellow.
So
the Jordans are most yellow.
At that time, that falls in a window between those Georgetown 6s and the Stealth 12. So it's like, I'm not going to get all three of them. I know I'm not. Yeah. That's a little bit too much for me. So I'm probably going to skip on the 3 because I'm not really a big fan of having multiples of the same shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I do got 2 pairs of questions, I still like, yeah.
Dog, do you have a pair of 4s?
Not yet.
You gotta get you a pair of 4s.
I know. That'd be next.
The Midnight Navy's coming.
Yeah.
See, I can't really fuck with the Navy joints because they all look like Dallas Cowboys starter pack joints. So I can't. That's good. That's a good look for you. But
if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's this meme that circulates the internet every football season, and it has like a Cowboys jersey, a pair of jean shorts, like a high top tapered fade, and then a pair of Air Jordan French Blues, and it's like, this is the Dallas Cowboy fan starter pack, and it has like on it like, yo, the Cowboys taking it this year, B, or some shit. But yeah, every time I see this new pair of Jordans that is coming out, the French Blues, I look at those and I immediately just like, fuck, that looks just like it. Even though it's not. It's a different one.
Yeah, it's a clean shoe too, so it's like, fuck.
But it's like, I can't rock that because I know motherfuckers are just going to be clowning me. And I do love the Cowboys, but I'm not going to like, be a part of the meme. Fuck you guys.
The Midnight Navy, though, for the Jordan 4 is pretty dope. I didn't see these. The Jordan 3, the winterized. Mm-hmm. Those actually look pretty dope.
Those are nice. I think I might get my girl a pair of Jordan 3s.
So I think I'm gonna shoot my shot for the black canvas joints.
Mm-hmm.
Got to. The Canyon purple. Fuck, bro. See, there's so much shit like coming out back to. See, I like these ones, the light colored ones versus the dark. There's so much shit coming out, bro. Like I can't even keep track of.
So I think the mochas. The mochas came out earlier this year, and then right now they're still sitting below retail on stock. So I think I might cop those for my girl. She don't watch this, so I can tell her. Y'all better not be fucking like messaging her. I'll fuck her up.
The one episode,
yeah,
she watches.
I might get those for her birthday, which comes in October, because the plan was to try for Yeezy Day, but after the fiasco that was Yeezy Day.
Yeah,
there's no way I was getting a pair of Yeezys, and you all know my motto: I don't pay resale for Yeezys. You got me fucked up. So, I just suffice it with a pair of J's for her, in a colorway that she enjoys.
So with the Jordan releases, we got some dope shit coming up. The Yeezy releases, not too jazzed about it. They still haven't released the Frost Blue 350s.
I saw those. Those look sick. They look like blue versions of the ones you got over
Oats.
there. The Oats, yeah.
But other than that, like, there's not too many Yeezy releases coming out.
Yeah. I mean, I hope Yeezy steps in and helps facilitate that so that we can get more Yeezys.
Yeah.
Instead of them fucking hogging. They haven't, like, aside from before Yeezy Day, how many months had it been since they posted any fucking... You know what I'm saying? Like, they're always like dropping like the 450s and shit. Like, no one gives a fuck about 450s.
Yeah,
so ugly.
I think niggas were just buying the 450s because it was like something to get.
Yeah,
it was just like, well, we don't got no new 350s or anything. So
it's like you starve them, B, and then they take the stepped on shit.
I wonder if he's gonna come out with new models though.
I hope so.
But then, he's bringing the boots back.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought maybe the boots, since they didn't drop here, I thought maybe they dropped in like Asia. Because of that StockX article that said that they were supposedly supposed to drop. I was figuring like, they probably dumped them off in Asia or some shit.
Dog, when you told me the rumor about the 750s, I got so hyped. But even if I bought a pair, like, I wouldn't know what to wear with those, because whenever those came out, like, everybody was on the skinny jean shit.
Yeah, style ass.
So it was like leather, and so I couldn't go out rocking that shit now. Like,
I think you can get them off with some joggers.
Possibly.
You know what I'm saying? I think they might work with some joggers, especially in the winter. Maybe like those with like some camo, like some like army green joggers and a gray shirt or a white shirt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that.
I've always wanted a pair of those, so we'll see how that plays out. I don't know. I may pay. There's some shoes I may pay resale for just because it's not too crazy. But yeah,
How much? Let's get in that. How much resale will you pay for? I won't go over 3.
I'll probably stay like 3-4.
If I really want it,
But that's
possibly $350.
That's what the final price has to be.
Yes, exactly. Like with my shipping and all that shit.
Because they add so much shit on there. It's like, and then like on GOAT, the pricing on GOAT fucks with me because I look at it and it's like instant and it's like $1,000, and then it's like, well, if you run it through StockX's authenticity check and all that shit, and then it's like $450.
See, the reason why so GOAT lucked up for me on those white dunks they released in Europe because everywhere else had like $40 to $50 shipping for across the seas, and GOAT was just like, nah, we'll do it.
Hey, fuck that, we'll waive that.
Just, standard shipping like normal. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I looked at the thing on GOAT. I guess they got authenticated.
That's authenticity is a fucking
authenticated. Yeah. They got authenticated in Europe before they even shipped to me.
So they were just like, send them.
So I guess they got GOATs over there in Europe too to do it. I thought they were, but whatever. I only wore them once. So.
Oh yeah. But so moving forward, I see you got this food critique.
Oh yeah.
So what we got going on with
so
that?
Stokely the food critique is back. So like I said, on Friday I did go to dinner with my girlfriend. We were celebrating her coworker's husband's birthday, and we went to a little place called La Fogata. You ever been there before?
I see that shit all the time.
Yeah. So La Fogata is La full of shit. And fucking and disappointed. You know what I'm saying? So it was after, your boy just, the check hit, Shane. It's a free check too.
I ain't buy no sneakers.
You know what I'm saying?
We about to go to
so
La
I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll go and shit. And I was like, we're looking at the menu, and the menu, you got all this shit, and it all sounds good. And the dishes are a little bit more expensive. They're like 15 and up. You know what I'm saying? And my girl goes with an enchilada, which is 17 or whatnot. And me, I'm just like, fuck it, we balling. Yo, baby, you can step it up. So I see a dish.
Get you something nice.
Yeah, I see a dish. It's called Pollo Loco. And the description on it makes it sound immaculate. It's like three grilled chicken thighs marinated and served in a gravy, a garlic gravy and shit over rice.
They're making that shit sound super good.
Yeah, over rice with the side of beans.
They have a picture of it?
No pictures on the menu. And I was like,
oh, that's how you know you had a nice joint when they ain't got pictures on the menu.
And so that's what I was thinking, because I was like, I'm seeing the plates as they're walking and by, and yo, these plates are huge. Man, this gonna be good no matter what I pick. So last minute I flip my order from the enchiladas to the Pollo Loco. Chaku, when I got that Pollo Loco, I was highly disappointed.
You was about to go Pollo Loco.
I was about to fuck some shit up. I was so pissed.
That shit was nasty?
Nigga. They gave me the 3 smallest fucking chicken thighs they had.
They gave you the charity chicken thighs.
Yeah, they were fucking tiny. One, there was no gravy there was no garlic gravy that they were talking about on them. I was like, where is that at? My chicken was dry. And then I think all right, it was obviously grilled, so maybe it's got good flavor. I took a bite in it. Niggas didn't even season it. Shit was flavorless.
They wasn't expecting no niggas to come in there.
It's they didn't throw no salt, no pepper, nothing on it. I was heated. I was like, this fucking sucks.
Y'all could have marinated it? Something
fuck. It wasn't served over the rice. The rice was on the side. Nothing special about it.
You had to put your own plate together and shit?
I was mad. So luckily they gave tortillas. They kept bringing flour tortillas, and I started eating that. And then my girl was like, I don't want no more of mine. Can you help? And I was like, certainly. So I just started making tacos with her enchiladas and shit and eating that.
See, I always see signs for that shit, but I never. Where is it at?
It's off of 410 and Vance Jackson.
Okay.
It's down Vance Jackson, in between 410 and that other side of I-10.
Bro, I have so much trouble finding new places to eat.
Yeah.
And then when I'm not thinking about shit or I'm not hungry, and then I see all these things pop up, I'm like, bro, where the fuck is this at? How come I can never find these joints when I need it? when I'm looking.
You just run into it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, typically that's how it is.
He was like the nigga from Ratatouille, and he was in there fucking he was judging the shit out there.
I was,
Oh shit.
I was disappointed because my favorite Mexican restaurant in this city, and I've said this before, I'm gonna reiterate, El Mirasol is the fucking shit.
I heard that spot is really good.
El Mirasol is the spot. The dishes are on par with the pricing at La Fogata. They're just guaranteed better.
Yeah.
Like everything is better on over there. And I was just like, I was so pissed. I was like, why didn't we just go to El Mirasol?
It's like the HEB of fucking Mexican restaurants. Here, everything is better.
I'm like, I was just highly disappointed. Better seasoning, flavors, the margaritas, everything.
I feel like that's a hard thing to. Never mind. I was gonna say I feel like it's a hard thing to fuck up now. Like when it comes to seasoning shit, because like people are just fucking seasoning everything, right?
They can.
But now I guess
I was so pissed. I almost asked for some salt. I was like, because I really don't ask for the shit. But I was about to be like, yo, my man, can you get some salt?
I need pepper.
But they had salsa left on the table from the chips. So I just started dumping that on my chicken and shit just to like, give it something. You know what I'm saying?
See, I haven't delved that deep into the eateries to consider myself a food critic. Because for one, I eat for convenience.
Yes, you do.
I don't really eat for taste. When I have something that's good and I know it's good, it's cool. But I mean, if it's not good, I'll still eat it. And the only reason why is because, your body needs sustenance, right? So as busy as my schedule is, it's just like, I just eat. And so my chick all the time, she's like, well, where you want to eat? Like, I'm not craving. I'm like, I don't care. I was like, as long as it's edible, like I'm fucking with it. So
you see, I find that funny because you being a stickler, a perfectionist, someone who craves the finer things when it comes to sneakers, to audio, to music, it's strange to me that the food is what you sacrifice. Good flavoring, good food,
because
good choices.
It's a time thing, right? Because if you want something really good, like it takes time to like get something really good. And
yeah,
what doesn't take a bunch of time is just pulling up to the Whataburger drive-thru, like getting you a number one with cheese, and then just going about your day, or stopping by Earth Burger.
But I love me some water. I love me some water bees. With that being said, I told you about the edibles that I got.
Yeah.
So that first night we got them, we went to Burger Boy down the street, got me a working man combo. Nigga, when I tell you that Burger Boy was hitting like I'd never been hitting before, oh my God.
Bro.
That was like the best Burger Boy I ever fucking had in my life.
I went one time after I got done playing at socials during the day, and I hadn't ate anything, so I was starving already. I get there, nigga, they had the Fruity Pebbles shake.
Oh.
So I got that. I got me the working man's joint. Bro, I ain't even want to go back to work after that. I was like, I'm going to chill here on this couch and just melt.
It should be called the non-working man.
Yeah, for real, because after you eat that shit, you are not doing nothing.
Do shit. but yeah, shit was good. La Fogata, not good. Don't go there, people.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. If anybody ever suggests La Fogata, I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. I heard that shit was trash. I heard their pollo wasn't that loco. Sorry ass chicken. Y'all out here giving charity chicken away.
Bitch ass
trifling chicken. Motherfuckers. I know COVID was hard and pandemic, y'all. But like maybe they should hit up Wayne and get some.
They need them steroids in that shit, because that shit was them thighs weren't working out at all, dog. Mm-mm.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I want to. We still got some time, but I want to kind of push forward on these things so that way we can get into this music corner, because I got some shit I need to air out. I got some shit I need to get up off my chest.
All right, my boy. Sorry,
as you got some shit on your chest.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit of glizzy on the crest of my chest. All right, so real quick, I had alluded to it earlier about men being predators in the gym. And with that being said, I would like to take the time to commend the makers of the new Predator movie that's out right now, Prey. I just saw an article today that it's like the highest grossing original film on Hulu. Film series, no matter, it's like the highest grossing thing they've ever had. it's a fucking breath of fresh air. It's what is a Predator fan myself, someone who grew up loving those movies. It's what the franchise needed. I was so disappointed with that bullshit they put out in 2018. I forgot it was called The Predator. The titles get stupid after a while. Yeah, but it was called The Predator, and they did way too much in that movie. It was fucking dumb. It made you want to kill yourself, and it made it even worse that one of the people who was in the original Predator wrote and directed it. So you thought like it was in good hands, and he fucking shit the bed with it.
He said, "Psych."
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. So
I don't even think I've seen that one.
Oh, you're not missing nothing.
Okay,
don't watch it at all. You're good. But to see this one, where like they were thoughtful enough, they took the time, and I mean, it's about. So if you've watched any of the Predator movies, you know that like they're trophy hunters, essentially. They set down on a planet, they try and hunt like the strongest people there. They kill them, they take their head as a fucking trophy, essentially. That's what it is. They're drawn to conflict. But in one of the movies, I think it was Predators, the one that came out like 10 years ago, they show that like, no, they've been doing this for like thousands of years. And so like after that happened, after that got like drawn into the lore of it, it was like, oh, it'd be great to see a Predator hunt in a different time period. And so they did that with this movie. And so this one takes place 300 years ago in Comanche Nation. And it's about a young Comanche girl who's by gender assigned to be a gatherer in her tribe, but she wants to be a hunter like her brother. And so that's the general story that you need right there. And so basically that spills out the plot from there of what happens, and it's fucking dope. Like I've been like deep diving like all the extra thought pieces and shit after it, because I was so happy after seeing it. Like my girl was just like, "You're so fucking happy." I was like, "I'm sorry, I've been waiting for this for a minute."
I like when shit works out like that.
Yeah,
especially now, because like there hasn't really been anything that's like worthy of praising like that. Like I haven't seen anything as good as what you're saying this is. So I'm gonna check it out. And it's funny because I started watching Predator the other day.
Yeah.
And whenever I put it on, they had them playing back to back, and the second one came on. Mm-hmm. That shit is so garbage.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, I love that one. Look, here's the thing. Being a black man or a black boy in America in the 90s, there weren't a lot of action stars who looked like you.
Yeah.
Except for like Wesley Snipes in all of his movies. So when I see that Danny Glover is fighting the Predator, I just assume as a kid, like, oh, I can beat a Predator. My dad could beat a Predator because he's black. And in the first movie, the two black guys got murked off. So now I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. And that's why I always liked it. You know what I'm saying? Now, 30 years later.
I think what it was for me is like just watching it now, because I remember when I was a kid and I was like, oh, like this is cool. I like the first one though better.
No, everyone does.
But when I watched it recently, I was like, bro, this shit is horrible.
Yeah, it is. But as a kid, you know what you're not looking at. You don't give a shit about plot device.
Yeah.
You don't give a shit about script.
Like this shit just looks cool on the screen.
Yeah, there are a lot of movies that you loved as a kid that if you saw now, you'd be like, what the fuck?
That's why I try not to go back and watch it. You know, it came on I forgot what it was. I think it was on Hulu. But they put The Sixth Man on there.
Oh.
And I forgot about that shit. If you haven't seen The Sixth Man, it's Marlon Wayans, and I forgot other homie's name, but they're like brothers, and they grow up to play basketball in college or something, and the fucking his
brother dies.
The star brother dies, and then this nigga comes back as a ghost.
It's like Air Bud, but with a ghost.
Yeah. Or like Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so, but I forgot about that shit, and I was watching it, and like, it just some of the parts like I didn't remember, and watching it and I was like, damn, this shit is kind of cheesy.
Yeah, it's corny as fuck.
But back in the day, like that was probably one of my favorite movies. That, and then remember the movie Senseless?
Oh yeah,
with Marlon Wayans.
Yeah,
Marlon Wayans was on shit back in the day.
Yeah, he was. It's crazy to think about that, but you don't remember it. I remember like a few years ago when he started having like a kind of like a renaissance with his like stand up. Mm-hmm. Like an article came out saying that he was originally supposed to play Robin in Batman Returns.
I think I seen that.
Yeah, he had been cast and everything, and then like and then they ended up going with a different director, and they ended up cutting that out and then recasting the role.
Damn.
But we would have been got introduced to him a lot earlier in the 90s and shit. And I was just like, that's crazy to think that they were just like, yeah, I want to have a Black Robin in the 90s.
Yeah, for
you
real.
know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking wild to think about that.
Yeah.
Just like, fuck it, you know?
I think a lot of where like Marlon Wayne shit comes from though, like now is like everybody just recognizes them from white chicks. But it's like, yeah, the Wayans brothers, and then,
which I still watch. I rewatched the Wayans Bros because it's on HBO Max right now.
Yeah.
And I was rewatching that about a couple months ago. Still funny as shit. Marlon's still hilarious. I started watching the Jamie Foxx show too.
Damn.
Again. And I haven't seen that.
I used to watch that before school.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in years.
I used
and that
to
shit
miss
is
the bus
funny.
watching that show. My mom would be mad. Stop watching that goddamn TV.
Mama, it's Jamie.
Because it was like Wayne's brothers would come on first, right? And then Jamie Foxx would come on after that.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember watching that show all the time.
But it's funny as shit. But just to tie a bow on that, Prey.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out.
Good movie. I know that your family are Native American peoples, indigenous peoples.
So I'm interested because the whole cast is native.
Yes.
So
that's the thing.
That's really dope.
They did their due diligence, and they've got actual Native Americans to play in it in these parts. And I do believe they are all, I haven't researched it fully, but I think they all are a part of the Comanche Nation. And 2, there is a Comanche language version available that you can watch.
That is dope.
Because it doesn't, like when you're watching it, it kind of took me out because they're speaking English like we speak English today. And then there's like French fur traders in the movie and they don't speak a lick of English. And then there's a part where like they talk to each other. And I was like, that probably wouldn't have been so weird if he started speaking like the Comanche language. And then eventually, like after the movie came out, everyone was saying like, yeah, if you look on Disney Plus, there's actually a Comanche language version. So they shot 2 versions of it. One where they actually spoke all Comanche. And then they shot the general release one for us dumb Americans to watch with the English language.
Dog, that's dope. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that one out.
My only negatives I'll say is like some of the CGI in the beginning is a little shoddy. Looks a little but I don't know, it's weird. It's like it got better throughout the movie in a way. It's like let's just half-ass this because the final fight's gonna be dope.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah,
I'll probably watch it when I get home tonight. Man, but so with that being said, is there anything else that you're like watching? Anything?
Nothing right now. Of course, we are looking forward to the final season of Atlanta. From what the trailers show, it looks like it will redeem itself from that bullshit they gave us earlier this year.
Bruh, I hope so.
So
just the trailer for like this upcoming season looked dope. So
yeah,
excited to see that nigga's in the invisible car.
Yeah,
in the little teaser.
That motherfucker.
Yeah,
that. And I'd also like to say we are not watching the Mike Tyson series.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I hate to say that we ain't gonna watch this shit, but Mike Tyson kind of put his shit out there, and
you don't support it.
Yeah, he's not fucking with it.
Unless Mike Tyson gets the bag and comes out and supports it, I cannot support the show. Yep. As promising as it did look, I'm sorry, I can't. So that'll be it for.
So Hulu, I hope what happens with y'all is y'all pay that man, so we can watch this show. I really wanted to see Jamie Foxx's Mike Tyson though.
Man, I wanted to see it too, but it's like 15 years too late.
I think they could still.
My man is old.
Hit my man.
Bro.
You could just do the de-aging thing like they did on Samuel L. Jackson and fucking Captain Marvel.
It's funny because one of the episodes of Jamie Foxx I was watching yesterday, he did the Mike Tyson impression.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop laughing. Like he's just so fucking. It's so spot on and it's so fucking funny. But
he's really good. He doesn't get enough credit for like his impersonations
of just how talented he is.
Yeah,
he's a triple threat, and we take him for granted.
Yeah,
he can sing, he can act.
I need to put some respect on that nigga.
Dance.
Oh, speaking of, there's a movie coming out this Friday with him in it. It's the vampire joint.
I'll be looking forward to that.
I'm gonna check that out whenever that drops. But moving forward, we gonna get into some shit.
My man, I have been waiting to hear this story since that night 2 weeks ago. I did post a little teaser for it last week, so I'm pretty sure people are ready to hear this too. Chaku, what has happened in the world of Bad Bunny as of recent?
So a couple of not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, yes. I was playing a gig downtown, not gonna say where I'm at because I mean it's not nothing. The venue is amazing. Pepsi Blue, goddamn.
That's throwback.
Movie in the background is fucking Italian Job. My bad, I got sidetracked. But no, so I was playing downtown, and so my Saturday night is normally like a pretty chill gig. It's just, you know, people on the patio vibing out, eating, drinking, having a merry fucking time, right? And whenever I was setting up, I noticed this group at this table, and in my head I looked and I was like, look, there goes my Bad Bunny request right there. And with that thought, I feel like I fucked myself, right? So I'm maybe like 2 or 3 songs in. Girl comes up and she's like, excuse me, can you play or she's like, can I make a request? And I was like, yeah, but it has to be good. I like normally like whenever like people come up like in a non like asshole way, like I fuck with them and I'm just like, like nah, you know, like just. So she comes up and she does that and she kind of like giggles, and so I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, you know, let me see, because at that time it was pretty chill. So I was like, whatever, I can just play whatever the fuck and get to her song and then go back into my shit that I'm doing. So I played a song. I played Bad Bunny, and she gets all hype and she's in her chair dancing. She's cool. She was fucking cool as a cucumber, and that's when the whole shit flipped. Her friend gets up and walks over there and she's fucking holding a shot, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so glad you listened to my friend. Here's this shot. When you drink this, you need to play 4 or 5 more Bad Bunny songs. And I just kind of laughed. I was like, are you fucking serious? And so I just kind of like gave her a head nod, and I was like, okay, yeah, whatever, fuck off.
See, I was there for that. I didn't catch what she said. I just knew that she gave.
Yeah. I forgot she
gave you a shot. I didn't hear that part about like you need to play these songs or whatnot.
But it was like the way she went about it was just like, oh, that's nice that you played this for my friend, and I'm glad you listened to her, but you need to play more. And so I just kind of looked at her like, okay, whatever. And so, but mind you, when she's doing this, the song that they requested, I'm actively playing.
Yeah.
So you're not sitting down and you're not listening to your song and enjoying the fucking request. You're up here bugging me while I'm trying to do my job. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And I thought that's where it stopped. So the shot sat on the table, didn't drink it, because of course I'm not going to. And there was a thought in my head too. I was like, I should just drink this shit right in this bitch's face.
You should have gave it to me. You should have just be like, here, I didn't drink it.
Yeah, and then
sorry.
not play the song. So a few minutes go by, and we were progressing into the night, start playing, you know, more lively shit and doing whatever, and no requests, but without it being a request, I played Bad Bunny. So while the song's playing, this bitch comes back up and was like, oh my god, like that's so cool, like you got to play more. And just kept telling me to play more and more bad shit. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna sit here and play Bad Bunny the whole night.
Yeah.
I was like, look, I appreciate you bringing me the shot or whatever, but I was like, one, I'm not gonna drink it. I didn't ask for it. And two, it's like you're starting to get annoying with the crap. But she came back like you seen her.
Yeah.
She came back like 3 or 4 times, and she was there from when I started up until about 12:30. So I think after y'all left, she comes back up to the table. And she's like looking at the shot, and she's like, oh, you're not going to drink the shot? I was like, no, because I didn't ask for it. I don't want the fucking shot. And she's like, well, how are you going to play my songs?
I'm not.
And I was like, I'm not. I'm like, and so I told her, I was like, look, I've been playing a lot of shit, and I've been playing a lot of Bad Bunny, and you're still up here asking me to play it while the shit is playing. I was like, why don't you just go sit the fuck down and enjoy the song? Right? Like, just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
So she leaves. Same thing, comes back again.
Now we've got to add that probably alcohol is involved.
Yeah.
So she's either like drunk and I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and probably not doing it intentionally, but her patient, like, people have small attentions now.
Yeah.
Add some alcohol to it and your attention is really fucking like thin. So she's probably like sitting down.
Mind you, the whole time when she's doing it, she's like leaning over my equipment, like getting close, and I'm just like, God damn, like back the fuck up, right? So But this whole time, like, we're doing this shit, like, this exchange, like, I'm being super patient. I'm being super nice. And I'm just like, look, like, this is not how this shit works, blah, blah, blah. And so, and throughout the night, as the night progressed, like, I just started drinking more. I was like, fuck it. So at that point, she comes back up and she has a piece of paper in her hand. And I could see the top of the paper and it says a nag note. And so I was like, I looked at her and I just gave her a look. And I was like, what's in your, before she could even say anything, I was like, what's in your hand? And she was like, well, no, it's just, I was going to ask you if you could play bad. And she put her hands behind her back. And I was like, nah, put your hand out. And she was like, no, like, I was just, you know, I was saying, I'm not going to give you the note. I just, like, I want you to play Bad Bunny. And so I was like, give me the fucking note. So
like you're a fucking teacher or something.
Yeah. So I'm like, nah. I was like, nah, you want to write notes and shit? I'm like, give me the fucking note. And so she hands me the note and I looked at it and I just like really? Like, it's come to this. I was like, when I've been playing your shit the whole night. And she was like, well, you didn't take my shot and I paid $5 for that shot. And I was like, and she's like, I'm a broke college kid. I'm like, well, then why the fuck did you buy the shot? I didn't tell you to. I didn't fucking put your arm behind your back and say, hey, go buy me a shot. So
why did you spend $2,000 on Bad Bunny tickets?
So she does that whole bullshit and she's like, I'm a college kid. I'm broke. Like, I just want to hear Bad Bunny. I'm like, look, I've been playing this shit all night and you're getting on my fucking nerves. I was like, why don't you just go sit down and enjoy the fucking music? Like, by that time, like, I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking hot, right? And so she was like, well, she's like, do you care about women's rights?
What is that? What does you listening to Bad Bunny have to do with women's rights?
And I'm like, I was like, can you just leave? Like, I'm trying to do my job. And she's like, well,
I mean, I have a daughter. I should care about.
Yeah. And so I'm like, and then she's like looking at me and she's like, well, no, because I want to talk to you about like social problems and like women's rights. And I'm like, look, chick, like I'm now
fucking working.
Yeah. I was like, now is not the fucking time to sit here and talk to me about this shit. I was like, if you want to have a conversation about some shit, then find me after I'm done working. I was like, but right now, I was like, I'm trying to do my job and you're fucking up my set. I was like, I don't come to your job and fucking try and talk to you while you're trying to get important work done. So what's the difference right here? Like, I'm here working and you're just in my face, leaning on my fucking equipment. Like, you got your drink over it. Like, you keep waving the fucking shot that you bought in my face. And nigga, I took the shot and I chunked it off the side. I was like,
my nigga,
fuck you and your shot. And so at that point I got annoyed. And at that time I was playing fucking Bad Bunny. That's why she came back up.
And that, I think that's the weirdest part, because as many times as this has happened, you've never lost your cool. You've never gotten annoyed, and that's how I can tell how annoying this girl was.
Yeah, she was really fucking annoying. So, she does that whole bullshit, and I was like, whatever. I was like, I'm done. I put my headphones on, and then I echoed out the song, and I play Young Dro. I played Fuck That Bitch, and her friends got up, and they started walking towards the door, and I got on the mic, and I started talking shit. I was like, nah. I was like, yeah, you want to have a conversation? Like, you wait till I get off. Like, we had this talk. And we was just talking shit, and I was like, I've been playing your requests all night. Y'all acting like assholes. Like, I was fucking over it.
Talk that shit.
So she sent me over the top, and then like all the people inside were like, yo, is Chaku on the mic talking shit right now?
Chaku, man. Shit. What did you do? What did you do?
Yeah, but then when I got done, it was like, damn, okay, I see you. Like, kind of like gave me the applaud and shit. And I was like, yeah. So, so that happened that Saturday, and then the following Friday, any Bad Bunny request that I got, no lie, like I got on the mic and I just started talking shit. And I was like, look, my Cash App is dry as fuck. I was like, y'all ain't got no tips up here. I was like, so I ain't playing no Bad Bunny.
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
And Jesse from Spoilers, he was like, damn, like this nigga on the mic talking this shit. Like,
that's my nigga right there. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like I'm not doing it. Like, I'm done being nice to y'all motherfuckers when y'all come up. And so this dude, he tossed me $20. I was like, all right, cool. Like,
appreciate it, my guy.
I will play your Bad Bunny song.
22 songs.
So
2 songs.
So I played this shit, and I mean, it all worked out. Like, it's got to the point now where I got to get on the mic and I got to start talking shit to people.
Let them know. And
so that was Friday. Saturday was a chill night. Sunday, my day gig is fine. My Sunday night gig, everybody just came in hot. Bro, hold on, let me catch my breath.
Yeah, quench your thirst.
So Sunday night, group of girls are just dancing in front of the tables. Cool. I don't have no problem with that. But then
just don't bump the table.
Yeah, just don't bump the table. And this girl starts leaning, and she's like, "Oh, is it okay if I dance right here?" I'm like, "Yeah."
No.
I'm like, "Do your thing." But she wasn't like that. She was like close, but she wasn't close enough to like interfere with my shit. And then so she like kept trying to come behind the tables and like talk to me, and I was like, "Hey, look, like just stand over here on this side, like just dance over here, right?"
Fucking weirdo.
Bro, Saucy was there. And I kept telling this girl, I'm like, look, like you gotta stop leaning on my tables. And then she put my headphones on. I had my headphones sitting on the side of the table, and she put them on. I look over and I'm just like, I snatched them shits off her head so quick. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I don't even fucking know you. You over here like touching my shit. Like, and so she's standing in front of the table. She keeps leaning on it. Then she goes and she tries to touch my records. And she kept doing this shit where she would like reach over and she would like do all that. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's not funny. So finally she did it. She touched my fucking records while I'm spinning. And I'm like, no. So she tried to reach for it again. I smacked the shit out of her face. I'm not friend. And so I looked at her. I was like, look, I'm trying to be as nice as I can about this. I was like, but you need to back the fuck up. I told her just like that. And Saucy was like, nigga.
Yes.
And then she looked at me and kind of got like, you know how girls do. Oh, what did I do?
Oh, shut up.
So she did that shit. And then she like started slowly dancing, like backing up. And she like got to the middle of the floor. I was like, right fucking there. I was like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'm working. And like, I've been popping my shit. I've been talking my shit because people are so fucking disrespectful whenever I'm like doing my shit. And I'm like, dog, like, I'm typically pretty nice to everybody that comes up. Like, I don't, even if like you're being kind of a dick, like I'm not going to sit there and like, but now I'm talking my shit. So don't like, cause I will say some shit.
Chaku,
it's been a long time coming.
It's
a lot of built up frustration of just fucking dumbass people that come up and think that they're entitled to like fucking touch your shit and like do all that. Can I press a button? It's pretty. The lights are like, no, you can't touch my fucking buttons. Give me money.
This is excellent news. I am so happy to hear that you have embraced your niggerdom. I am so happy to hear that you're just letting it go.
It sucks because I really hate like doing shit like that to people. Like, I get it, you're intoxicated, but that doesn't give you a right to touch my shit. Like,
not a fucking
like you
excuse. They know how to act.
So I asked her, I'm like, yo, I was like, you got $1,000 on you right now? I was like, you got G on you right now? I was like, you got $1,000 on you right now. Like, you touch my tables, but you gonna give me that money. I was like, don't touch my shit. And she was just like, are you mad at me? I'm like, I'm working.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited you're here.
And so, and it got to the point where, like, there was people like sitting at the tables in the front. They kept looking. They were like giving her like that look, like, the drunk bitch, like, back the fuck up. And she was a really nice girl. Like, she was cool. She was polite, but she would do the fucking, I hate to say it, but she would do
Some people just need to be told no in their life. And that strikes me as someone who's never heard the word no.
Yeah, I feel like she was one of them. Like,
or when she's told no, she knows that she could still find a way to work it around to a yes.
Yeah,
so
not me.
You were like, no, this is my livelihood.
I'm not gonna front. Like, I had to like arm check her a couple of times because she kept like trying to come behind the fucking table.
My nigga.
And I'm like, yo. And then finally, that's when I told her, I was like, oh, look, you need to back the fuck up. And Saucy seen me. He's like, oh shit, this nigga snapped. And he was like holding her back the whole time.
We got to get security on call. Like, get her the fuck out of here.
But
she's done. Cut her off.
I don't know what it is with people. Like, they're getting really brave. It was never this bad before. It was just like, you would get the occasional person that would come up and be like, hey, can you play this song? Like, oh, so what did DJs do? Did they wiki? Did you name your son Eric? Like, shut the fuck up. Like that shit. Like, they say the corniest shit.
Who said that?
Like, you get that shit all the time.
I'll snuff somebody if I hear that. That just made my blood boil.
They say like the dumbest shit. And then they're like, oh, well, like, it's just anything. Well, I'm about to leave. Can you play it now?
We don't know.
Then, well, I was in the bathroom and I didn't hear it.
Bad.
I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care.
I saw somebody, a DJ who had like a sticker on his laptop that was like, I already played Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I wonder where I can get that from.
My homie Hondo sent me that picture. He was like, everybody's been sending me like all this Bad Bunny shit, and then like all my people that like see me regular, like they're always like, hey, can I get some Bad Bunny?
Yeah,
I know they fucking around, so like just to be a smart ass, like I'll play it.
But it's funny because I don't think they'd try that if I would have stayed all night long.
Nah,
because I feel like I'm intimidating enough.
Like,
for them to fuck off. Like, he's got security.
Like, who's this NFL nigga in the back?
Yeah. He's got great calves. I'm not gonna ask for my request right now.
Niggas' calves is amazing. I better not ask for shit.
I'm not gonna ask.
Might kick me across the bar.
But yeah, I am happy to hear that you have, just embraced.
I hate to say it, man.
Because you know how many years I've just told you like you a better man than me.
I finally.
I would have been snapped.
I finally snapped, man.
I can't work public. I can't work customer service. I couldn't be a waiter. None of that shit because I would have killed somebody already.
I don't and see that's my thing is like I don't talk to people like that. Like I'm pretty respectful when it comes to shit, but like when you cross certain lines, and I told her, I was like, look, girl, you gotta back the fuck up. But I said like if you would have heard the tone. Because it wasn't on like how like some people like wild out like back the fuck up, bro.
No. It was you had that scary calm level.
Yeah, I was like, look, I'm trying to be really nice about this
to where it's serious.
I was like, but you need to back the fuck up right now, because I'm trying to work and you're really interfering with my job right now, and you're fucking up my set and my vibe. And
I'm an artist. I'm trying to create.
And she got like fucking puppy dog face and then backed up. And I was like, yes, just go dance in the middle of the floor by yourself. And see, it sucks whenever it comes to shit like that, because like you want people dancing and moving and having fun, which was cool because they stayed there the whole night and they danced the whole night. But there was just those few moments. And even the bar back and the guys at the door were like, man, like those bitches would not like leave you alone. Like they was just over by the tables constantly, and they kept trying to like you know how when girls get all fucked up, they want to like lean on tables and shit and twerk. And like when she's doing that, like no spot in San Antonio has a DJ booth. Like they don't have a booth
like the for clubs like used to.
Yeah, like some of the clubs they got like booths, but like most of the spots that DJs are playing at are like bars, like dive bars. And so they have one of them fucking rickety ass white fucking barbecue table, the barbecue tables, and them shits is wobbly as hell. Or
they put you down right in the middle of the action where everybody's at.
Yeah,
no guard,
like right on the floor, like no ropes.
No stanzas, it's none of that shit to protect.
It's crazy how far like the ropes keep people back though. Because they look at the ropes and they're like,
they respect the ropes,
They look at the ropes and they're like, can I come back there? Can I come? I'm like, nope, just stay over there.
Not if you're requesting Bad Bunny, you can't.
So, but yeah, that's my my whole story, my whole beef. And I'm gonna tell everybody this, and I constantly have to tell people, it's like I don't have no beef with Bad Bunny and his music. It's not about his music. It's about his fans. Not all of his fans,
and y'all thinking that we know every one of his fucking songs on all of his albums, or we want to know every one of his songs on all of his albums. I'm sorry, I know it's a world you guys don't live in, but some of us don't want to listen to Bad Bunny all night.
But you know, like more people have came out of the woodwork and been like, yo, like I'm tired of hearing Bad Bunny.
Thank you.
Like I'm tired. Which sucks because I mean the nigga got good music.
Yeah, great artist.
Billions of streams, but his fans are
annoying,
fucking it up.
Y'all are the worst.
Because like DJs don't want to play it.
Yeah,
DJs are like, yo, like you ask for this shit, it's $100 per request.
Oh, that's what you need to do.
Like I've seen dudes with shirts,
bro. You know how many more shoes you can get?
Like
if you were just like $100
every request.
Not Cash at me $100. $100 for an hour of Bad Bunny is what I'd say. I'd have like have Bad Bunny 30 minutes.
Nah, $100 for one song.
100 for one song. Right, fuck it. $100 for one song, and just have like a stash of like random Bad Bunny songs you can just play.
$100 for one song, like, because it's gotten to that point.
Like, how bad do you want to hear it?
Where, yeah, like it's just because people are starting to get like disrespectful with the shit, and I'm gonna end with this. This is my final like say on all this shit is y'all just need to let the DJ do their job.
Yes.
Like
y'all aren't DJs for a reason.
Yeah, like we get hired at these spots for a reason.
Spotify, just because you put together a nice playlist on Spotify or Apple Music does not make you a DJ.
Don't make you a DJ.
We don't care.
Like you can't sit there for like we sit there for hours and dissect music and try to introduce new ways to play it for y'all, and y'all just don't give a fuck because y'all want to hear Bad Bunny the whole time. So just man, respect the fucking DJ. Okay. Another
respect
thing,
the craft.
You seen the video of Wiz Khalifa?
I was just about to end. I was going to end this with that. I'm saying like respect the craft. Don't pull a Wiz Khalifa because that was a bitch move what he did.
But there's another side of that story.
I have heard the other side of the story.
So I'm conflicted because okay, one, yeah, don't fucking disrespect the DJ, but two, if you're doing some hoe ass shit like that, like, cause I'm an artist too, right? So
yeah.
If you like, and we've experienced that shit like in our sets. Like it fucks up the vibe, right? You trying to like do so. I feel like if them dudes were really doing that shit, they deserve that.
Yeah. I mean that too, but that's still something we could take care of off to the side. I'm not gonna embarrass you in front of all these people
everybody
because the general public doesn't see that. They just see you getting fucking. You just see somebody belligerently yelling at you and calling you trash over the fucking mic.
It was funny though because the dude like leaned in, he's like, "Don't hug me, bitch." I was like, "Oh shit!" Knocked
his hat off, all that shit. But yeah, it's gone so far. It was like a lot of like big name DJs are like, "I'm not." If Wiz Khalifa comes to my town, I'm not. Don't call me. I'm not playing his shit. Don't request his shit or anything.
Which sucks, but I really want to know like the real side of like. Because there was another DJ that chimed in, I guess I was there with them, and said that like them DJs that were playing were like fucking up and they were on some like stupid shit and they kept like cutting his songs off and all that. So I can see why he reacted the way he did, but I don't think he should have. But I mean, that's
anyways, needless to say, none of y'all are as rich or as notoriety, don't have the notoriety of Wiz Khalifa, so y'all really ain't, and he ain't got the place to be doing that shit. So that means you motherfuckers, you common motherfuckers who just like Bad Bunny can't do it. All right, so y'all just got to chill the fuck out.
All right, so on a final note, if you were a DJ and Wiz Khalifa came in your space like that, what would you do?
I'm gonna be real, I'd fuck him up. I'm not scared of Wiz Khalifa. That nigga's still skinny to me. I don't care how many MMA classes he takes. Like real shit, that nigga still look anorexic. I'm good, bro.
You know what? I'm in between, right? Because part of me would just be like, no, I'm gonna close this laptop and fuck up your whole night and just walk the fuck off stage. But man, that like if you would have hit me with like the "don't hug me, bitch" and like pulled out, man, me and Wiz, bro, we might have to scrap. Yeah, we might have to throw down.
That video would have went viral for another reason if he was talking that shit to me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But see, then that too is like he has all his people with him. So if he don't beat your ass and
they
like
better pull me off of him,
you're gonna get stomped out by like fucking 5 or 6 security dudes and his entourage.
Because you knocked the hat off my head and then I'm aiming for your face.
I probably would have got like a push in or some shit and then like I'll tell him fuck off or some shit. I don't know. That's it. See, I gotta like judge the situation. Like I gotta be in it. Like okay, I got like 6 dudes. I gotta like dissect that shit like Sherlock Holmes. And just be like, all right, this guy to my left, he's a big motherfucker. He might fuck me up. And I got this other guy to my right. I got Wiz in front of me. This nigga's been doing MMA courses and shit. And I've been drinking a lot of Casamigos. How's this gonna go down? But yeah, hopefully I hope Wiz never hears this and we have like a situation. I don't want to fight that nigga.
I hope we never blow up and like.
Wiz
got
like
Wiz Khalifa on the show.
Yeah.
Say, I ain't fucking with y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, Wiz gonna be like, I heard what you said, man. Shit ain't cool. We should box. Don't hug me, bitch. Oh man. Well, shit. On that note, we gonna wrap it up. Yeah. So just be on the lookout for these episodes every 2 weeks. I know it's been a long time, and I've had people hit me up talking about, yo, y'all need to do it every week. But
y'all need to do it every week.
This 2 weeks shit just works out way better.
Stokely, Chaku, your lives don't matter to us. Y'all need to do them every week.
It gives you some time to digest the content. Y'all gonna be okay. So on that note, we up out of here.
Bye.
Peace.